XRP community, DLT community, crypto community, Blue Crew, and all the communities out there, guys. Appreciate you tuning in. Once again, what is up, Blue Crew? How you guys doing? Silver screen. Oh, we're going to try this one out. This one looks cool. Looks like film. It's giving you the little film burns. Guys, welcome to another Crypto Beer live stream. Cheers to y'all. Cheers to the Blue Crew. Happy Friday to y'all. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day, night, afternoon, wherever you are. But you guys know what time it is right now. We're hanging out with the Blue Crew. Grab a drink, grab a smoke, grab a chair, grab some food, grab something. We're jumping on in. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not a pro trader, and I'll never tell you what to do. So what is up, guys? How's it going? Bullish crypto sniper, man. You got a pulse on the notifications, my dude. Shout out to the bullish crypto sniper. Always jumping in, man. You are usually, for sure in the past couple of months, without a doubt, usually first and dropping in right away, hitting that like. You're awesome, man. You know YouTube doesn't care about us, though, man. YouTube doesn't care how hard we try, how many likes are hit. YouTube is just trying to stop this channel at all times. Free Ride 75. How's it going? Cheers to you guys, man. Let me get a sip here. See if any Blue Crew members coming in. People are just putting in that their last hours of the workday, their 9 to 5 workday. We don't necessarily have a 9 to 5 here. It's either we work all day or we don't work at all on that day. So that's how it is, man. That's the freelance life as it is. And most of the time, it's just crazy 14-hour days, 16-hour days, or just nothing at all. And we're hanging out. We're doing our research on crypto. We're doing other developments. We're doing other projects as well. You guys understand. Always just keeping our eyes on the prize. Got that eye of the tiger. Stacking up that fiat, stacking up the crypto, stacking up precious metals. We're trying to stack it all up right now. What a time to be alive. By the way, guys, big announcement. I got my Songbird. Finally, I claimed my Songbird tokens. Took me forever to get into it. It was actually fairly easy to get it, but it did take time to do it, and it did take jumping through some hurdles, but luckily Flare did provide a pretty good step-by-step. I was able to follow it, but it just required so many hoops to jump through. I'm not too sure about that, man. I think they need to make it an easier process to be able to claim tokens like Songbird and maybe some other things in the future coming out for Flare Networks. Hopefully Bifrost Wallet becomes their version of a Kepler wallet, for example, and they can create a web extension, and then thus, once they start releasing DeFi applications like Flare Finance or something, instead of having to even go through this whole MetaMask BS and all this stuff. I just don't like the MetaMask wallet. Luckily, I was able to pay in Songbird for the transfer and stuff like that. Just not a big fan of MetaMask. Kepler wallet is just by far the best crypto wallet in this space. I don't care what you guys say. Maybe I do care what you guys say. I don't mean to say it in that way. I'm saying like it's just such an apparent user, such a great user experience. Despite though the one downfall for Kepler is the limited amount of tokens that are available on there. So definitely that is not a plus. That is definitely something I got to poke at with Kepler. But from what we understand, what Kepler is becoming is the ultimate wallet for the IBC community, the IBC cryptos, right? The IBC Cosmos ecosystem. So if we got, if we get a good amount of blockchains like Solana, maybe Binance Smart Chain, maybe, Avalanche, and hell, they already have Ethereum bridges, right, through Swift Chain Finance. So if we're just connecting more and more bridges, enabling more projects to be IBC, then we're talking about possibly like a universal wallet for a lot of cryptos. And that's really, we need the hurdles to access crypto, to get our crypto, to lessen. It is too difficult for the average man to try to imagine, like, obviously you're not an average crypto investor if you were part of the snapshot for XRP on 12/21 to claim Flare, to be able to claim Songbird token. But just in other instances, for future snapshots, for future airdrops, Flare Networks needs to step it up and make it a lot easier to access this crypto. I love it. I love what I was able to see in terms of my Songbird balance. I am not complaining there, and obviously the future utility of this ecosystem, I do think they'll get better, and I'm just letting you know my little qualms with it. It's just still too many hurdles. Now that I personally have gone through it with Songbird, it's making me very grateful for the way you can claim your airdrops in the Cosmos ecosystem. But I'm not saying one is better than the other. I do believe, and it just makes logical sense, that Cosmos should be better than Flare right now, considering Flare isn't live, and considering Cosmos is not trying to do what Flare is trying to do. Flare is very much creating this interoperable smart contracts platform built on the XRPL, right? That's not what Cosmos is. That's not what Atom is, right? They do have a project that's focused on interoperable smart contracts within that hub. So I do believe Flare Networks could be part of the IBC gang in the future. I don't see why not. Wouldn't you want to just take advantage of the leading cross-chain interoperability solution right now that you can actually go out there, participate in, and use? So really excited though for the future with Flare Networks. Definitely loving my Songbird. I got to delegate my Songbird. I set up my Bifrost wallet. All of that was great and gravy. Just can't wait to see what the rewards are. Finally part of it, man. Spark the Atom. Why not? And you know what? I do believe it's in the works. We've already seen, you know, Flare and Cosmos in the same room together at that Interledger Protocol Summit in 2019. So it just makes sense that they would collaborate. They must have talked to each other at that summit. They must have heard each other's presentations and thought the other project was interesting or whatnot. And once again, I do believe Cosmos is very developer friendly. A lot of developers like this ecosystem, like this point of consensus, and are really building a ton of applications on it. So if Flare, you know, game recognized game, I definitely feel like something's going on in the works there in that Interledger Protocol universe, in that inner blockchain communication universe. We just have to see how it plays out. Once again, maybe I'm hyping it up ahead of the reality, and the reality can still be a little far away, but there's got to be something in the works there. It just doesn't make sense. Flare is connecting with Algorand, with Cardano, with these other ecosystems as well. I think they're saving maybe some of the best for last. Can't wait to see it. It's going to be a very exciting future indeed. Cheers to you, G and the Blue Legion. What's up, D. Haviland? Miles P in the chat. Cheers to you guys. Flare is for human finance on Earth. Cosmos is intergalactic finance. All right. I could dig that. My dog, what up? Miles P, what's up, man? Shaman, what's up, man? Good to see you. Woo woo. Ralph Cooper, he's like, perfect timing on my ride home. Cameron Clark, good to see you, man. Elich Irios in the chat. Good to see you too, Elich Irios. Flare Network is the real E2.0, I think, haha. No, I definitely think Flare Networks is going to do some tremendous things. Remember, we're talking about super cheap, fast transactions through this ledger and building on probably one of the best and long-lasting ledgers out there that still has tremendous long-standing value in the XRPL. I think or integrating with the XRPL, whatever they're doing with Flare Networks in terms of building on top of XRPL or integrating with it. You know, that's all specifics. You guys can correct me on what it is or whatnot. And obviously having access to the Ethereum virtual machine. Very excited for the future of Flare Networks. Don't get me wrong. I think there's a lot of great things to come in the future for Flare Networks and what it's going to spawn. We are so early, you guys. We get so excited with Flare Networks. Hell, I get really impatient with Flare and, you know, judgmental of Flare, the way they're certainly going about things and not really making it a very frictionless experience to get crypto, exchange crypto very easily, quickly, and seamlessly. But you know what? That's going to happen in the future eventually anyways, you guys. It's only going to get easier and easier to access crypto. It is already much easier to access crypto now than it was in 2017, 2018. So sometimes I just got to cool my own jets and just enjoy the show, right? But it's an amazing space we're in, guys. Airdrops aplenty happening. Cosmos ecosystem, Flare ecosystem, XRPL ecosystem. I need to jump in now to the XRPL airdrops that are happening with Sum Wallet. If you have your Sum Wallet and things like that, I want to get up to date on that stuff and then really give you guys a good, you know, stepping back overview of, you know, I think I need to delve into Solana ecosystem a little bit more, and then I would be able to step back and be like, okay, which one has been the easiest experience for me so far? Right now, Adam is in the lead. XRP, easiest experience in sending payments, without a doubt. Can't wait till we can use PayString or some sort of email address to be sending payments easily and seamlessly. Every time I talk about this, I miss XRP Tipbot. I don't know if you guys were around for XRP Tipbot, but on Twitter, it was amazing. I miss the XRP Tipbot. It's a shame that it's still not, like, we do have XRP Tip, but it's like the fervor, having that application was so simple. The XRP Tipbot application was so simple to use. I just really wish it was still around, and unfortunately it's not, but it was so much fun to use at the time that it was out. Maybe that was a test phase of something else to come in the future. But yeah, XRP Tipbot, man, miss those days for sure. I just downloaded Sum Wallet and I'm thinking of setting it up tomorrow. The thing is like I have 2 different Sum Wallets already, and I'm already I created a gdlt token, right? So I have my own token. I have no clue what the utility for it is going to be. Maybe I just make it like an influencer or YouTuber's crypto token, where, you know, you're just hodling it and buying it and using it for payments if you want, just because you get faster, cheaper payments with it, but also you know, maybe in support of me or something like that. I don't know. For some reason, it's like I was thinking of that as like, how can influencers use like a token that's named after them and put a utility to it? Maybe it's just because you just want to support that influencer or whatnot. I don't know. I don't even consider myself an influencer. I'm just, you know, I'm talking in a very proper sense, but screw proper. Cheers to y'all. Any truth to that Russia is going with XRP? From looking from the article, man, I can't really tell if it's the real deal, but it doesn't even matter because Russia is probably already connected to the Ripple net. We already have a majority of central banks on the planet connected to Ripple net, or connected to Interledger Protocol. We have the whole internet, the World Wide Web Consortium, connected to Interledger Protocol, and Interledger Protocol in one of its modes uses XRP, and it's for a majority of payments on the internet, which is going to be a lot of bank to bank payments anyway. It's going to be on the cloud. It's going to be through the net. There is no worries in terms of, oh, what about Russia using XRP? You know, it'll definitely be big, obviously, if we got that news, but I just couldn't tell if it was true or not. So I just go back to the whole world's going to be freaking using it, right? I just go back to that. Like, even right now with the whole stuff that's going on with Shiba and Doge, it's a great way to bring the masses in, to attract them to crypto, learn how to buy crypto, learn how to play with it, right? Start learning about other tokens, their other use cases. There's still a big maturity curve that we're going through. So I'm just being really patient with it. Let the masses learn through the Shiba and Doges and these cartoon coins, and it brings them in, and then unlocks the other possibilities of what can be happening. But those are the retail investors, right? The central banks are doing their own things. Retail investors are still going through a maturity curve, and you know, hell, some are making tremendous gains off of it. So cheers to people who take advantage of meme coins and know how to make profits. But yeah, just being really patient with what's going to be eventually coming, which is the internet of value and all untrusted payments, creating trust where there wasn't before in payments, and all those untrusted payments being connected by Interledger Protocol's XRP. The default token, because connectors have been set up in a specific way to use XRP as the default token for untrusted connections on Interledger Protocol, on the Internet of Value, and the W3C, majority of the World Wide Web, connected to Interledger Protocol. RippleNet connected to Interledger Protocol, because that's what the banks are doing. They're updating their systems from archaic 70s technology to the cloud, to the net, and connecting to the RippleNet. Also somehow connecting even offline transactions through this Ripple net. Amazing times we're in. Ripple are the Knights Templars. Guys, we saw the hooked X on the BG123's Castle Pick flag. It's a hooked X for a reason, because Ripple are the Knights Templar, or the Knight Templars. If you guys ever check out the history of them, you'll definitely think, oh, that does remind me of Ripple somewhat. Make some NFTs, gdlt. We will support you. They can have yield, and as you grow, as we get G royalties, haha. Well, I have created 2 NFTs so far on Uptick. If you guys have the Uptick project, you can search gdlt on there, and I have 2 photos that I just kind of put up there for fun to just try to finally, you know, learn how to create an NFT. But I will be posting more on there. And it's just great. I love Uptick project. People are getting, you know, people are mostly using OpenSea and Rarible and dealing with crazy ETH fees and settling for these ETH fees in hopes of getting even greater returns where the fees don't even matter. Whereas in Uptick, you can just use your Iris token, buy for whatever price. You can buy an NFT for 1 Iris up to freaking 1 million Iris or so, or however many some people want for their NFT. And that's tremendous. And then when you pay for it, it's super cheap to get that NFT. Unbelievable. IrisNet is doing it right with Uptick project. And that is just one of the little things that IrisNet is doing. They have a coin swap protocol that is pretty freaking awesome for earning passive Atom tokens. And we know how critical Atom and Iris are going to be in the future, and it's a pretty decent APY. I think about 150% APY for an Atom Iris pool, and you earn passive Atom. That's pretty damn good APY to get passive Atom tokens. I don't know of another place where you can get that pretty high percentage yield of Atom. And that's in beta currently. There's not much volume in that AMM, CoinSwap AMM. And then of course IrisNet is working with the Blockchain Service Network, was one of the first batch of partners, and seems like an integral part to the Blockchain Service Network. Remember, IrisNet has serious connections to the People's Bank of China, several members of their team having worked as researchers for the People's Bank of China, and then an excellent technology company called Beyondji working for IrisNet. I have a whole deep dive video on IrisNet if you guys want to check it out. It's in our deep dive playlist. We got it there. But, you know, long story short, there's a product called IRITA. They have a Twitter if you want to check out IRITA. It looks like the People's Bank of China is going to be using this blockchain service network because they created the blockchain service network. It's going to be using IRITA for a lot of interoperable smart contracts and interoperable connections between legacy and blockchain networks. And the blockchain networks, part of blockchain service network, are Solana, Tezos, Ethereum, Polkadot, Algorand, right? Some really big wigs in there as well, and some gems too to maybe look at. Miles P, I'll see you later, my dude. About to sell another 10 million SHIB, taking profits. What's your opinion on where I should stick some SHIB profits? I like taking profits into things I can right away stake for a high percentage and then build those profits into some other profits, right? Just because of the staking rewards. So somewhere you can find high percentage APY and stake those profits right away and then start building on top of your stake, basically. That's probably where I would go. We were looking at cryptos earlier today. I haven't looked at the market, so I'm not sure what the updated prices are at, so please forgive me, but I do believe XDC looked really good. AKT is not going to be under $3 for long, I personally believe, but AKT is around 270 last I checked. You can get 40% APY for staking that AKT, and it does have some upward potential to go with it. That's what I would be doing with some profits. Osmosis Zone. I think Osmosis Zone is a $10 plus coin in the making. So that one's a good one as well. And you can get at least 140%, I think, right now, APY for buying and hodling Osmo. I got a ton of XRP today, you guys. I had to buy a bag. today. You know, it's finally got my checks in, freaking threw some into XRP, building up that XRP bag. Always, right? It's always XRP. Atom is now going into that always bag. XLM, Algorand, you know, Solana. I haven't been buying much Solana, man, because I've just been enjoying what I got with Solana right there. I'm not looking to try to buy whole, like I was lucky to get, it's hard to buy when you saw it so low to buy it when it's at a higher price. So I've just been holding my Solana, but if I, so maybe it's not an all the time bag. So XRP, Atom, you know, maybe Osmo, AKT are going to go in there. I really like these projects. AKT had an awesome AMM on Twitter today with Kava and talking about their partnership and collaboration and the benefits and how they support each other. And obviously they're both part of the, you know, partnerships with Interledger Protocol. So really excited for those projects. Alex D Vlogs in the house, guys. If you haven't seen Alex D Vlogs, his Twitter, or not Twitter. Well, I'm sure he has a good Twitter too, but I don't even know if he actually has a Twitter. I haven't seen any tweets from him. So YouTube channel though, Alex D Vlogs YouTube channel. I grabbed some XDC on BitTrue yesterday. Nice. Did I mention she earlier? You did, Darcy. We looked into that. It looks all right. It looks all right, but if you're bringing it up, Darcy, I think that's good awareness for the Blue Crew. I sold my soul for a node. Ooh, nice. I took some Gala. I kind of did the opposite. I took some node profits and bought some more XRP. Dang, I want to get a spaceship NFT for Star Atlas. That might be my next goal right there, man. When we gonna moon? I guess according to Baba Cugs, man, something's happening on the 31st or the 1st of November. I think something's happening around there. He was pretty right on 10/26, right? Something being announced on 10/26. He posted today, you know, a freaking rocket with flames going up into the sky, right? And saying 48 hours, T minus 48 hours or something. So we'll see. I mean, that's some Riddler speculation there. I'm very long view on it, man. I just feel like there's just mind games upon mind games for XRP. Maybe XRP will, let's say if it does moon, let's say it goes to $10 and that it sticks around the $10 to $20 range for the next 2 years or so, right? Then we're going into 2024, 2023, somewhere around there. I just feel like it's a long play to where we're going, but we'll see, man. But with other tokens, dude, I'm excited for, you know, the way the Cosmos ecosystem is growing. So I feel like those tokens are going to continue going up. Like I feel like Osmo will continue to create a higher flow with the more tokens that are coming on, more liquidity. Like that's why Osmo looks really good to me. It was able to hit a higher price without that much liquidity and that many transactions. And remember, Osmo was, a lot of these projects, you guys, were just released this year. And it's such a, like, what have you done for me lately type of thing. I think, or like, what's it called? Instant gratification crypto space, and very impatient. We don't remember history. If it's not like exploding 100% a day, we really don't care about it. It's kind of gotten to that point, basically, with the crypto market. So I think Atom is going to progressively, and that ecosystem is going to progressively grow, though. It just came out this year. It's not going to be dead, I don't think, anytime soon. I'm interested to see where these things are 3 years from now, 4 years from now, especially if their user experience is already this good. I can't imagine, you know, once they have those play to earn games coming out, once their NFT marketplaces are really blowing up, right? They're already proving through Uptick project that you can get create very cheaply NFTs, mint them, put them on the Iris Network blockchain, and then be able to purchase them. And the gas fees are super minimal. Like Ethereum, dude, I can't believe people still put up with what's going on with Ethereum. But, you know, some people are really good traders out there. I'm not a good trader, so I just like to see which ones are the best ones to use. I'm trying to support utility or being able to use these tokens. So if you're a fast transaction token and you transact quickly, I like using you. If you're really cheap to transact with, that's even better, right? And if you're providing tremendous DeFi opportunities, providing an amazing developer experience, right? I like hearing the peers amongst you of why it's so easy to use onboard your technology, use it, highly secure. Guys, thanks for the 17 viewers, the 13 likes. And gosh, I missed a donation, didn't I? Bones, freaking TEP, I am so sorry, my man. I got lost in the rants. You're amazing, my dude. Cheers to Bones TEP. I sense a future green crewman, or maybe the first of the green crew, in Bones right there, jumping on in. Maybe that's how we make some use of the gdlt tokens. If people are creating green wrenches, or being, developing memberships for this channel, I pay you in return in some gdlt tokens. That's not a bad idea. I want to do something for you guys because you guys support me so much. Guys, thanks for the 16 viewers, 15 likes. You guys are amazing. I feel I am diversified with 6 or 7 coins. LOL. Yeah, I got too many tokens. I got too many coins. I really do have too many horses in the race. Hopefully one of these horses is just so far ahead of the others and just blows up in a massive way that it can maybe make up for the losses that I'm bound to deal with in the future. Because there's no way all these tokens will succeed. I just really hope that I'm well exposed to at least one that 5 years from now, 3 years from now, maybe even 10 years from now, what have you, is just so far ahead of the rest, or has just made such tremendous gains that it doesn't even matter the amount of money that I've even put in as a whole right now into the crypto space. It's so crazy where we're in crypto right now, you guys. Like the idea of how proof of stake has developed. We've evolved so quickly. How proof of stake has developed, how NFTs and staking NFTs now has developed, and breeding NFTs and airdrops and all these things that are happening. It's a crazy, crazy time right now of what's going on, and it's just making people demand crypto more and more, and making people want to hold crypto more and more, which is very important. Before, it was more of just a trading thing and speculation. Like in 2016, 2017, it was really just on the potential of these things, right? And what you believe their tech to be doing and how their tech backed it up, right? And now just seeing how it's going is just, it's not like it was like in 2017 or 2018. I don't know where this bull cycle's going. I'm not sure of what the top is going to be. It's going to be really hard to figure it out, and hard to imagine what type of crash would come that would severely crash this whole market, aside from weeding out a ton of scam coins, which I do believe is going to happen. I do believe there will be a massacre on the scam tokens that are out there. I'm not saying SHIB is a scam. I'm not saying Doge is a scam. I'm just saying there are legitimate, just straight up scams. Their only purpose is to steal your money, steal your Bitcoin, steal your ETH, steal your Atom, steal your XRP, steal your XLM, whatnot. Those are the ones that I don't think are going to succeed in the future. And not every one of these projects should go into the future and succeed anyway. It's not fair. We need good competition. We need the best tech to win out. That's for sure. ISO 20022 and then some to play with. I love that. Yep, exactly. Just get the ISO 20022 tokens. Get your XRP, XLM, HBAR, IOTA, Quant, Atom, what's it called? XDC, XTZ, and LTO, right? LTO, the most under talked about ISO 20022 compliant crypto out there. Definitely a very undervalued token in my belief. CeeLo, right? Algo. How about that Solo bounce? Was crazy. Solo's experiencing tremendously high volatility right now. I think something big's coming for Solo token. I don't know what Reddit users have said about Solo. Something with the tech. Maybe there was a double spend problem, but that would mean there's a double spend problem with the XRPL. I'm not too sure. I don't know the specifics. I just believe that this was just a major FUD time, and I think Solo is at like if not at a bottom, close to a bottom. Either way, its journey back to its all-time high is going to be tremendous, especially since they have an NFT marketplace coming to Sologenic DEX. That's going to be very interesting. And remember, that's built on top of XRPL. So that's not bad. Solo could be a tremendous opportunity right now. And we've talked about it already a week ago, right? It's just crazy what's going on with it. I'm not sure why it dropped so sharply. I don't know which whales or whale group wanted to just dump on the market in terms of Solo. But right now, I think it's a beautiful opportunity. I've totally been wrong about a ton of other cryptos before, though, right? Tyrion, my biggest mistake, or my biggest learning one in terms of cryptos. Hopefully, I've learned from my mistakes with Turnio. It was just so hard to deny the signs. TNT just looked so perfect. One of the earliest members of Hyperledger, right at the time. And who knows, maybe there is just major FUD on TNT, but from what I'm understanding, Tyrion is completely shifting over into something else, another project that they're doing, something completely different. And who knows about the utility of their projects. I just don't know too much about the project anymore. But to me, it seems like a dead project, and I was totally wrong with that. But I was speaking so favorably about TNT back in the day. So I've definitely made some mistakes, without a doubt. And that's why, once again, I'll never tell you what to do. I'm not a pro trader, not a financial advisor. Guys, thanks for the 14 viewers, the 17 likes. You guys are amazing. Thanks to any new subscribers to the channel. Always grateful. Got my eyes set on the town of the Duke. What? You want to get that? Wow, that's going to be crazy, man. That is going to be crazy. I had to take some gala profits, by the way, guys. I had to take some gala profits at around 11 cents. Had to at that time. It just made sense. And had to just sprinkle it across to get some other cryptos. I feel like that was the better move. Hopefully it was. If not, luckily we still have a gala node. Luckily we're still earning for having that gala node. So hopefully we can get back to where we were at and then some from there. But I just had to take some profits there, and really looking forward to what it can sprout from being able to explore newer investments or bigger positions in certain cryptos. Making a killing on SafeMoon here. It's nuts at the moment. Guys, man, cheers to you for the SafeMoon ride. Cheers to you for the SHIB. Cheers to you for the BTT token, which I actually am bullish on now. I'm actually bullish on BTT. All those type of tokens, man. If you're just in the crypto space and you're making profits, despite what I say about meme coins and, even SafeMoon or things like that, as long as you know how to, if you're doing your trading stuff and you're doing your thing, you're making profits, I'm happy for you. That's all I care about. And of course, the Blue Crew was bringing awareness to each other on SafeMoon, right? But I was bowing out of that one. That was one I bowed out on. You guys brought up my awareness about SHIB and SafeMoon very early on, and I bowed out. Now it's looking like I've missed on some pretty good gains there. Render token, right? Render token. Hell, Doge and Render back in the day. I've definitely missed out on my fair share of possibly life-changing gains. That if I would have listened to the Blue Crew, I would have jumped in on. But hell, Blue Crew also likes some of the cryptos that, or, I've been able to jump on some of the ones you guys have recommended because you guys know kind of my preferences. For the ones having crypto.com, don't forget to supercharge your Crow. Sweet coins at the moment. What does that mean? Wait a second. What does that mean, supercharge Crow? I'm delegating my Crow right now through Kepler. Should I be doing something else with my Crow? What is this supercharge Crow? I want to check that out. That sounds interesting, D. Haviland. No, but cheers to you, Darcy. I mean, cheers to the Blue Crew. If you guys are, actually, if you're in the Blue Crew right now and you're watching, feel free to comment, what crypto has kind of made you gains in the past month that you invested in. And it could be whatever crypto. Just definitely want to, cheers to y'all and happy that you guys are making some gains. I would say secret token for me. Will Facebook make a coin in the future. Well, they technically did make a coin, right? They made Libra, and then Libra had to evolve to Diem or something like that. I forgot what the name for the new Facebook coin is going to be. I'm not even intimidated by what Facebook will be doing. It's a centralized platform. I don't think, maybe there will be a place for centralized platforms to succeed, but I think they just have so much room to catch up, despite already having an application that's used by millions upon millions of people in the world. Tapping into the monetary system is a whole different thing, right? Bringing in trillions of dollars of liquidity into your platform is a whole different thing, right? So, but it's going to be interesting to see the developments, man. It really looks like these centralized platforms like Facebook are looking at crypto, seeing the threat growing right before their eyes, and since by their nature they are centralized, they are trying to give you a cookie cutter version, a mask of a decentralized platform, of the crypto experience. And since inherently they are centralized, I think they will still fall. I think they're just trying to get as much bang out of their buck before maybe they rug pull everybody or migrate over to these decentralized systems. It's going to be very interesting to see how it all goes. Sky Bull Houston, cheers to you. Gary Gensler wants to tap into your liquidity. Yeah, I can splooge some of my liquidity to Gary Gensler. Once again, starting the Thank You Gary campaign, you guys. I want to thank Gary Gensler for continuing to delay the progress, the price, right? A lot of people think because SEC and Ripple, it's delaying the price. There's so much more at play than just SEC and Ripple that's delaying the price of XRP. But you know what? I'm just going to call it thank you, Gary, for this campaign. Thank you, Gary, for helping me still accumulate cheap XRP. So happy about it, man. You are the best, Gary. Jay Clayton, you are the man. Thanks for opening the doors to the discussion for regulatory clarity finally in the US about cryptocurrency and digital assets. And of course, you know, the best company that you could choose that already has regulatory clarity across the whole world, except for the US, the last final boss, if you will, or the last regulator they need to talk about or talk to, who they're already buddy with. And remember, the SEC has collaborations with other, you know, across the world regulators as well, and they have certain partnerships where, like, for example, if the UK Financial Conduct Authority already views XRP as a digital currency and not a security, the SEC and FCA have serious discussions on that, and they usually see eye to eye. The FinCEN group has viewed XRP as a virtual currency, and they usually see, or SEC usually sees eye to eye with them. It is a wonderful show that's going on. You want to keep giving me the opportunity to get cheap XRP and pump meme coins and all that stuff. It's all good. I'm taking advantage. Yo, some just integrated the XRPL DEX into the app, trade straight from wallet, no central party. My gosh, I got to check this out. I got to jump on in with this. Sold all my SHIB. Oh, wow, Darcy. Anyone, I mean, that's interesting too. I'm not saying, you know, keep hodling or whatever you're doing. You probably know what you're doing with SHIB, but that's cool that you got some profits. Anyone aware of blockchains angling for health passport? I'm aware of VET and Tone. XRP is actually a part of that as well. Solana is part of that. There is a platform called Global ID. I would recommend checking them out. Global ID, strong collaborations with Uphold, Ripple, and Solana. They are creating a global ID, if you will, a global verification identification for multiple platforms, your health, your social networks, your multiple accounts across multiple platforms, right? Your streaming stuff, all this stuff will be connected through your global ID, and then you can just have your global ID scanned, sort of like a QR code system, and the information needed could just be brought, the verifications needed will be brought up there. your age, I'm sure will probably come up soon. I would recommend checking out Global ID. The former chief risk officer for Ripple created the platform, right? Created Global ID, and he seems very, very in tune with investing into identity platforms and payment platforms, and he's the CEO of Global ID. Very interested to see where that platform goes. But that's the one that I think is really creating this possibilities of integrating blockchain with identity systems, but also, you know, just creating a global ID passport, basically. So I wouldn't be surprised if that gets involved with the health passport. And funny enough, there's a video, if you check out Greg Kidd with the link to one of his interviews, he talks about Global ID just when COVID happened. I shouldn't have said that. VidCo. When VidCo happened, we had him from Global ID, Greg Kidd from Global ID, saying that, you know what, now you might need something to verify your health, right? Or to verify your health to enter in certain events or enter in certain things. This guy already knew about it before then. And this guy obviously has been an angel investor in other projects as well, like Twitter, Coinbase, and, you know, PayPal and things like that, of that nature. So this guy knows what he's doing when he's picking on projects, and very interesting with Global ID. Social credit scoring, yep. I mean, it's Squid Game. The reason the show Squid Game has gotten so popular, you guys, and things like Hunger Games get so popular, is because they're already preparing us for that competition amongst each other to have higher social scores than other people, and thus, you know, kind of interesting thing, man. Interesting thing. They're trying to make it really competitive amongst ourselves. Obviously, you know, the old adage, the strong will survive. They always try to set up this type of world where the strong survive, right? Songbird the movie, your phone tells you in the morning if you are sick and if you can work. Wow. That's so true. That is so true. The moment you wake up, it's like, it looks like Siri talks to you and goes, it looks like you have a fever. We're contacting your family, your workplace, all the essentials about your sickness, and that you will be, and your room will be locked, you know, or if you need water, it will be delivered to you, all these things, whatever. That could be a sick movie idea. The cerveza sickness, yes. Cheers. We got some cerveza right here. We got the alta for altcoin. We got altcoin cerveza. And we've talked about this, just a silly speculation thing that I thought was interesting was the Iris logo, the project that I was just talking about earlier that's really connected with Blockchain Service Network. If you look at their logo and then compare it to the Siri logo, and Siri backwards is Iris. It's crazy stuff, man. Some crazy stuff there, but just fun speculation. The noose is tightening. Yep. Oh, well, we're getting close to final solution days for sure. The narrative is just getting closer and closer to the final solution. It's going to be very interesting times indeed, guys. What a crazy decade we've embarked in from 2020 and beyond. Very crazy. I mean, it's been crazy times nonetheless. It's only getting crazier and crazier. You know, people could say in the 90s it was crazy, in the 80s it was crazy. You know, people have that type of experience and stuff. I'm just saying right now, just the way the world is going, in an era where we're now wearing literal, you know, wearing masks basically all the time, even if you are vaccinated or whatnot. Crazy, crazy times we are in. More events to come, I'm sure. More events, more eye-popping and shocking events to come as well. Maybe one of them, hopefully, will be for something great. Maybe for something good. Right? Let's have one shocking event thing that isn't like an utter tragedy. Like, can we just have something that is just, wow, amazing? I hope so. Harvey, Price, wrenches, you know what to do. Jay Sober, what's up? I don't have OnlyFans, my dude. I don't have an OnlyFans, my man. Gosh, man, I love having the Blue Crew. You guys are amazing, dude. Just for instances like that, right? Where to watch for Songbird? You can see Songbird price on Live Coin Watch or CoinGecko or CoinMarketCap, I believe. Man, it felt really good finally being across that finish line for finally claiming my Songbird and delegating it, you guys. Now we can start opening up that passive income stream as well. It's going to be very exciting times ahead with Songbird. Can't wait to start getting percentages of our flare finally, whenever that ends up coming. But yeah, just crazy seeing that Songbird and being like, okay, all right, I'll take that. Yeah, last night, whoa, crazy. I saw the movie Dune, by the way. I don't know if you guys saw the movie Dune, but there's a scene where this one guy has to fight a lot of soldiers in like a hallway. And the hallway has these doors that open and close. And those doors have the freaking H-bar symbol on them. Insane to see H-bar's logo on there so blatantly, right? And then some of the armor of certain people had the XRP logo. And obviously the whole story about Dune, people on a deserted planet who very much value drops of the water. Hell, they value spit of people and their water. They convert spit to like a tea or a hot water you can drink and stuff like that. So like this whole necessity for liquidity, right? The people's eyes in the there's like a certain culture that have blue eyes. The ripple and need for liquidity and XRPL symbolism was interesting, but definitely saw some H-bar in there, which was crazy. The ring that the main character wears is a freaking phoenix. It's insane. I don't know if you guys have seen this movie yet. You guys can, confirm to the Blue Crew that that's what's in the movie. Like the freaking ring of the main character is freaking phoenix. We've all talked a lot about the phoenix symbolism in a lot of these movies that have come up just recently, right? People beginning to shill XR Doge. It's on the XRPL. I'm just going to buy XRP, man. I'm just stuck to the layer 1 solutions. There might be a great trade-all opportunity with XR Doge, and there's probably some amazingly sick gains to be made. I just can't ride the lightning that way. And in a way, I am riding the lightning right now because it's so not following what probably a majority of people are doing, which is, I think a lot of people who are new to this space, at least, who are coming in, who are new, are buying SHIB, right? They're buying SHIB or Doge or Bitcoin, something like that. So I just can't help but keep buying XRP, keep buying some Atom, keep getting some Osmo token and staking it and getting 150% APY on it. Keep getting AKT and staking it and getting 50% APY on it. Keep getting, these awesomely specific use case driven cryptos, and not the memes, not the jokes, not the laughs, not the pump and dumps, not the crazy pumps and then the crazy dumps. It's just not something that I personally get into, but the Blue Crew definitely knows how to keep their eyes out for it and jumping in on some of those as well. So as long as people are making crazy gains, I'm sure there's going to be crazy gains to come for XR Doge. I just rather put my money into XRP or Atom, or something else, or Algorand, right? XLM. There's a whole list of other cryptos that I'd rather get into first before thinking about getting into those tokens. I just wish those tokens could be airdropped, to me, right? I think XR Doge is getting airdropped to certain XRP users. I'm not sure. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. If XR Doge is being airdropped, I'm down to try to claim that. Sure, I'm down to try to claim it. But if it isn't, I guess I'll just miss out on it. I'm not buying it. XRP will be the pre-Cambrian explosion. There's already been an explosion, my dude, and it's the launch of IBC, the Inter-Blockchain Communication Protocol. Got launched in like May or something like that. So the explosion's already begun. Explosion actually began beginning of this year, right? But XRP for sure is going to be on a whole other level. You're totally right. Check perp protocol. Okay, I got to check that one out. Damn the sun, dude. The sun is terrible right now. It's like burning me. So I got to stand in the shade and hold the phone now. Where can I get some good shade away from the sun? Okay, here we go. All right. I can't bring myself to buy shit coins either. I'm not calling them S coins because people are making gains off of them. So it's not an S coin if you're making gains from it. It's an S coin if you buy it and it utterly was just a rug pull and there was no pump to be had, right? And you know, sometimes the definition of an S coin is like no utility, right? So maybe that's true. For meme coins, it just doesn't seem like there's utility. But if you can pay with it, then there's utility, right? If like, let's say like all of a sudden AMC is like, we support SHIB now as well, and you can use SHIB or just any Coinbase token, then that gives some utility in terms of the payments aspect of these meme coins, right? Let me see. Is there an endless supply of SGB? I don't think there's an endless supply. I think there's only 350 plus, something like that. It's somewhere around that range. I think that's all there will be. I'm not too sure, though. That's a good question. I got to check that out. I got to see if there's an inflation aspect. But usually now, like the tokenomics of certain coins, especially proof of stake coins, in order to deal with the volatility, they're adding an inflationary aspect to it where it'll inflate for, let's say, the next 50 plus years to a max supply, right? But still that max supply is only in the millions. So then you look at it and you're like, oh, well, there's tokens with billions of tokens, right? So the whole idea of whether it's deflationary or inflationary is kind of now like not as big of a thing in terms of how it's going with proof of stake, especially if that inflation just leads to it being a limited supply anyway. The flippening will be vicious, no doubt, my dude. I mean, Solana was already really close to flipping Ethereum and BTC, and guys, I don't know if a lot of y'all were here around that time, but XRP surpassed BTC in that 2018 bull run. The moment it surpassed it in total market cap, so that's including Ripple's share, the moment it passed in total market cap, that's when we started seeing the crazy bear market that's lasted for too long, right? So there's something to that. There's something going on. And remember when Ripple was valuated at like $10 billion plus, like they had an evaluation of $10 billion plus for Ripple? Well, that was like in 2000, near the end of 2019 or in the beginning of 2020. Imagine where Ripple is now in terms of their valuation as a company. It's probably, you know, at least 15 billion, 20 billion, maybe. That's insane. That's insane for a valuation of a company. I think FTX just recently got evaluated as like for $5 billion or something like that. So that's pretty insane. Yeah, I'm not putting $1 million into them. Exactly. But anyways, Blue Crew, we just finished our beer. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I think I did. Is there a little bit? Yeah. Thank you guys so much for tuning in for another crypto and beer live stream. Once again, Bones TEP, thanks for the $10 donation. Your support has been awesome, my dude. Shout out to you. Cheers to you, my man. Cheers to Bones TEP. You're awesome, my dude. Thank you guys, everybody who has joined in and participated in the chat. Always good hanging out with the Blue Crew. You know, just getting updated on what's going on in the crypto space, everybody's opinions on what's going on right now. What are the plays? What are the S coins, the meme coins, the, you know, payment system infrastructure coins, the ISO 20022 coins, any of those coins out there, and just getting updated on what's going on and what's a good play, what's looking good and whatnot. And obviously just hanging out and having a good time talking about what we love. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in. And once again, we're trying to hit 3K subscribers. You guys are making it possible. And when we do, it's going to be the dawn of the Green Crew. The Green Wrench is coming soon, guys. Thank you. BTC community, XRP community, DLT community, Atom community, Algo community, ADA community, XTZ community, all the communities out there. The future is distributed ledger technology, and the future is bright. Our future is bright. See you guys very soon. By the way, I'm going to a Chargers Patriots game this weekend. So excited for that game. Going to my first NFL game. Can't wait. Got to claim my songbird today. So far, a great start to a great weekend. Much love, y'all. I'll see you guys. Adios.